Alright guys, Epic here, and in today's video I want to talk about the new weapon talents that are coming to the Division 1.3 update. Now these three weapon talents that are being introduced, I'm sure they're not going to be the only ones. There probably will be a few more. I'm hoping a lot more. Obviously the talents at the moment are pretty stale, and it's nice to have these included with the update. So the three talents that are coming are called Focused, Decisive and Distracted. I'm going to just briefly read through what they are and then give my thoughts and opinions on them and how they might be useful in the Division. So the first one, Focused, reads, when no skills are on cooldown, your weapon damage is increased by 12.5%. Now me personally, I don't run a skill build, so for my cooldown, my skills to cooldown, it takes about 40 odd seconds, 50 seconds, I'm not sure exactly how long. So for me this isn't really a viable perk, or talent, sorry, but for people who have high skill power builds, for example, if you're running a high skill power build and you run Pulse, potentially, you know, your Pulse might sort of come back or come off cooldown in 15 seconds. Your Pulse will probably still be active, and you're going to be getting the extra weapon damage. So you can kind of see how it might work, although it might not be for very long. It can kind of work, but in my opinion, it's not that useful. Now the next perk, talent, I don't know why I keep calling it perk. Talent is called Decisive. This reads, killing a target will make your next shot with a weapon be an automatic critical hit. So reading this, I assume that Ubisoft have listened to the cries in the community about the critical hit cap that they put on, or stealth nerf they put on, and this is their way of sort of dealing with that. To be honest, it's a pretty bad talent. If you're running an SMG, only one of your shots after you've killed someone, mind you, it has to be after you've killed someone, is going to be a critical hit. So in my opinion it's pretty useless. For a sniper potentially, but you still have to kill someone first before it'll be active. So in my opinion it's a pretty useless talent. And lastly, definitely the most OP talent coming to the Division is called Distracted. Your damage is increased by 100% against blind and deaf targets. Now I was having a discussion with someone recently saying I was trying to get my build in and trying to get blind and deaf targets or blind and deaf resistance on my character. I didn't know this was coming, but I just knew it would be important. So basically, if you're running, if you're running the sticky bomb and you run flashbang, if you flash someone, then during the time while they are flashed, you're going to get 100% damage increase, which is crazy. You're definitely going to see a lot more people running the flashbang, which I've already seen a lot of anyway. And in my opinion, the flashbang was already fairly OP. From what I can tell, you can't use skills or you can't use medikits and whatnot when you're actually blind or deaf. So yeah, I mean, you're going to be blind, deaf, and you're going to be taking twice as much damage as normal. Now, couple that, remember, with the blind gear set that's coming out. The fourth talent on that reads something like, you know, when you kill a target, then it creates a flashbang in that location. So if you think about it, if you kill a target and it creates a flash, say for example you flash an enemy, you kill them, it creates another flash, and so you're constantly getting that buff of damage, 100% damage. I can see this being very, very overused, and I don't think the damage should have been in 100%, 25% at most. You know, 100% is crazy in my opinion. I mean, if you're running a skill build as well, then it effectively means if you're running a skill build where you have very low DPS, you can constantly hit someone with the flashbang every 15 seconds, but your DPS will be 100% greater than what it is now. So skill builds are certainly going to be the way in the future, and I'm really going to have to think about putting a lot more skill power on my character and lowering my DPS. At the end of the day, I don't mind having 170k DPS and 30,000 skill power, because I know I'll be able to use my flashbang every 15-20 seconds, and my damage is going to be increased by 100% if I've got this on my weapon. So anyway guys, those are my opinions. I'm sure, as I said, there will be a lot more coming out, and I really hope they do bring a lot more out, because currently, you know, it's got a little bit stale in regards to talents, brutal, deadly, responsive on your SMGs, all that sort of stuff. So I'm glad they're bringing it out. I'm a little bit concerned with the Distracted talent, as I'm sure you guys are. I would have liked to have seen the damage increase to potentially 25% maybe. That means, you know, you can't just run a massive skill build and still get high DPS, because 25% isn't that significant. 100% is crazy. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.